But first, only on 10 News, a nightmare scenario for a woman who has invested more than $1 million to preserve her historic home in Bankers Hill.
This house stands exactly on the footprint it did when it was permitted in 1924. It is the house that was built.
But the city says her house extends onto public land. Land it may turn into a park with an AIDS memorial.
10 News reporter John Horn explains the extreme actions that the city is now ordering her to take to avoid crushing fines.
Property maps show that the land that Jennifer Hasso's house sits on ends right here. And if you take this wall and extend it straight back, you can see that the house actually extends over, including the chimney and the bay window. And that's now a huge problem.
I want you to see my fireplace that I'm supposed to tear down.
Those words Jennifer Hasso never thought she'd say. She bought this Tudor-style home in 1998 and has invested heavily restoring it to its glory.
Because it's old. I think anything old is better than something new.
The 1924 home, designated historic by the city, sits at the end of 2nd Avenue in Bankers Hill. On the other side, a little more than half an acre of vacant land and an unused road. The city could turn it into a park with an AIDS memorial, fitness and seating areas, walkways, and an overlook deck.
This is not a place for thousands of people to congregate.
The city, however, appears to be advancing the park project. Property maps show the city owns the land that is now serving as Hasso's backyard and over which her chimney and bay window stretch. The city served her with at least 5 violations, each costing her $500 per day in fines until she essentially tears down her landscape, plus her bay window, chimney, air conditioner, and irrigation system.
Shocked. Completely shocked.
Nasso just sued the city in federal court. She says she owns that land due to what's called adverse possession. In other words, Hasso says she and owners for almost a century have maintained it behind that fence with no issue.
This house stands exactly on the footprint it did when it was permitted in 1924. It is the house that was built.
The city disagrees, meaning at least a part of Hasso's historic home could soon be history itself. John Horn, 10 News.
Wow, well, in a statement, the city says its Code Enforcement Division verified right-of-way encroachment by the property owner. The Uptown Planning Group could consider the park on Olive Street at its meeting in April.